Mr. Brant Mcnease. This is Gino Giordano. I'm going to be doing a voiceover analyzing this video that we're going to be going over in slow motion and just certain points that I'm picking out here that you need to be aware of going into our next training. Enjoy. Brant, this clip is actually from our warm-ups when we're doing run-throughs. So the first thing that we're going to start to look at is when you're stepping out, when you're looking at your hands, I want you to look at that, and I'm going to be able to, rewind this, so we're going to be able to go back. But again, look at your first step to your left leg, and it's like it's stepping out, it's not exploding out. And that's what I was trying to get, across to you, but, we'll go over more of those. But also look at your hands, they're really close to your face in the beginning of your start to whatever position you're going to be at. No matter what sport, you want to utilize your hands. You want to be able to explode out. And if you can watch this video, you'll be able to see that in the beginning, on that first couple steps, you used your hands, but there still needs some improvement. But just watch one more time with your foot. Barely stepping out. And you already know that your hip flexion is not maximizing right now. Your knees are only getting so high. So we want to be able to work on that in the future. You're doing good, buddy. Alright, Brant, so here is the end of a 40-yard dash. Now I know we just started at the end, but we're going to be able to rewind that. And I want you to look at your feet, how you're landing on the outside and how your feet are turning out. And also look at your arms when they're extended back. Your arms are actually straight. There's a little bend in there. This is a live shot.
There you go, let's go! Knees up, knees up, knees up.
You can see your hands are really crossing your body. They're not to the outside in the lanes like they're supposed to be. So we slowed it down on this shot just so you can kind of watch it. Just take your time.
Everything you go, let's go!
See how your hands are just crossing in front of your chest? Your arms need to be on the outside. You land on the outside of your feet. There's no dorsiflex muscle established for you right now. That's why your feet are flopping around. So we're going to slow this thing down again. And I want you to really, really watch your hands. Look how they're crossing. Especially that right arm when it comes right there. Way too inside of your body and your feet. You just really look at those feet. These are not up as high as they can be. So, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement, which is a good thing. So, I'm looking excited to, get you better, bud. You're doing great. Alright, Brant, going into the next one here. We're going to at the 60-yard dash. And what I'm going into is explaining and bringing your hands out. Again, that's why I was bringing my hand signals out. So we're going to slow this down. Look at your knees and how high they are. They're not very high. So that right there, when I was explaining to you guys after the workout, explaining how important this is to increase your stride. If you even watch at the end of your 100, your knees are so low, you're having to take so many strides in order to achieve, the stride that you're taking right now. So we got a lot of work to do, bud. Okay, this is going to be the back pedal turn and run that we're doing. As you can see right there, we'll get you a little bit better on these turns, just mostly with the swing and implementing the strength side of that. And that's going to help your mobility. I'm telling you that right now, because your hip flexors are so tight that your legs are not even able to come over into the carryover position to get you back and turning your body. And I see your hands are kind of turned out. We're going to rotate now to the other side. Flip it around. This is live. This one's going to be a little bit slower. But I want you to watch your form. You can replay this back and forth when you're at home. But watch how high your leg comes over. It didn't even come over. You just turned your body. You want to be able to utilize turning my knee over, and that's going to get me right back in this thing. And your arms, you're still crossing over your body, but one thing at a time, bud. So Brant, the last part of these clips right here is just some extras that we've had, of that day, and a little bit of overview of what you did just from the long jump series, some live reshots, even slowing them down so you can kind of see exactly where you're at when you're jumping. I'd get more into this, but I'm just going to be more focusing on the form run right now versus the jumping process. We're going to get to that one step at a time. But overall, you did really, really good where you're at. Where you're headed is going to be a better place because we're going to be able to work on a lot of special techniques with you that are going to help you increase that not only with just focusing on it with your mind, but also utilizing that strength and flexibility, which is the main thing that you're going to be needing because you're already strong, my brother. You just need to get flexible. Stay awesome.
Make my transfigurement into reputations on the line. Reputations on the line. It was Kevin Gates, but you are officially rocking with Gates winning. Who you want Gates. Say, watch me go from mine, go from mine, go from mine. Make my transfigurement into reputations on the line. Reputations on the line. It was Kevin Gates, but you are officially rocking with Gates winning.
There you go, all the way through, all the way through, all the way through. Come on.
Say, watch me go from mine, go from mine, go from mine.